Hi friends, hope you are doing great. Today we are going to see this demo creating derived tables using LookML. Okay, so I'm going to start the lab. So this is free lab only. Just I'm going to open Looker. I'm copying this username and password. Stay logged in, login. Okay. So in this demo, we are going to modify an existing LookML project published by a Looker admin, create a SQL derived table, next create a native derived table, next join new views for derived tables to an Explore, then test LookML changes in development mode, and finally we are going to use the Explore interface to view changes in modified LookML project. Okay, fine, great. So now we are going to create a SQL derived table summarizing details for each order. Define a new derived table using SQL query. Okay, so now we need to select the developer mode. Just select this development mode, and in the Looker navigation menu click develop SQL runner. So just click develop and SQL runner, and in the SQL query window add the following query. So we need to add this following query. It's loading now, let's wait for it. Just add it. Okay, great. Okay, verify your query resemble the following. Yes, it is like that only. Great. And click run to see the results. Okay, so now I'm going to click this run button, and next we have done this step. So you can see this order id, user id, order item count, and order revenue. So order id, user id, order item count, order revenue, we are getting like this only, friends. Yes, great. Okay, now create a new view file for the SQL derived table. So click on the settings gear icon and next to run and select add to the project. Okay, so here we need to settings, click the settings, add to project, and it is coming loading project. So here we need to select quick labs e-commerce, and for view name type order details. So just I'm going to type this view name as order details, and click add now. Click add now, then click on the arrow next to the views. So here we need to left side views, we need to select it. So just select this drop down, just select this arrow, then we need to click this order details view and drag it under the views folder. So here order details view, just click and drag this one. That's it, friends, it came here now. And next is click order details view to see the view file for the SQL derived table. So I am going to click this order details view. Yes, we have clicked that one only. Great. And yes, we have seen that one. And delete the code line limit 10 from the SQL parameter. So I am going to delete this one SQL from this SQL parameter. I am going to remove this. I'm going to delete it. Yes, I have deleted successfully. And next, in the measures count definition, add a new line, type count and the type hidden. Yes. Okay, then I'm going to do these steps only. So just I'm going to copy this hidden, yes. Okay, and go here, and here we need to type it here. So if you want, you can check it here also, friends. After that, measure count we need to put hidden, yes. So here just enter it, and here we need to put that hidden, yes. Okay, then dimension order id, we need to put primary key, yes. Okay, great. So just copy this primary key, we need to put under the dimension order id here. So same thing like that only, here also we need to put like that only, primary key, yes. Okay, done. After that order id we have done it. So we have done these two steps. Then we need to click save changes. I have clicked the save changes, and now click commit changes and push. I am going to copy this message, whatever message you can give it, friends. I am giving this commit changes and push, and here we need to give the message, whatever message you can give. Just click commit. So next we need to click deploy to production. So just click deploy to production. So we have successfully created a view file for the SQL derived table. Let me check my progress whether we have completed correctly or not. Yes, we have done it correctly, friends. Now we are going to create a native derived table summarizing details for each order. So now we are going to define a new native derived table from an Explore query. On the Looker navigation menu, click explore. So here we need to click explore, and under the e-commerce training, click order items, right? Okay, fine, order items. And next click on the arrow next to the order items, so left side it will come, I guess. Let's wait for it. It is loading right now. So here we need to select this order items, and under the order items we need to select this dimension, click order id and user id. So here we need to select the order id and user id. Order id and user id, we have selected it. And under the order items measures, click order count and total revenue. Order count, so here order count and total revenue. So we have seen, we have selected this four column: order id, user id, order id, user id and order count. Okay, then total revenue. Okay, great. Then we need to click run now. Yes, I have clicked it, run now. So it will be like that only. The results, it will be like that only, we are going to see now. So it is loading the data right now. Let's wait for it. Okay, the result is coming like that only, friends. Yes, fine. Then we'll move on next step. Click on the settings, okay, top of the right, and select get look ml. So here we need to select it and get look ml, and here we need to click the derived table, copy the lookml code to a computer clipboard, and you will paste the lookml code into a new file, native derived. Okay, fine. So what we need to just click this derived table, and we need to copy this. We need to copy this. Okay, copy this and put it in your WordPad, something like that. So I'm pasting it my mail draft, something like that. And next step, create a new file for the native derived table and open a new Looker window in a new tab. So just I'm going to copy this link, and I'm going to open a new web browser and enter it. Just I'm opening it, new web browser. So just drag it here. Okay, now it's coming the same page only, friends, no need to worry. Then next step, on the Looker navigation menu, click develop tab and select Quick Labs e-commerce LookML project. So here we need to go to this Looker, just click it Looker, and just select the develop and select the Quick Labs e-commerce project. Quick Labs e-commerce, I have selected that one. And next to the file browser, click the add file or folder icon. So here we need to go to the file browser, we have this plus symbol, we need to click it, and next we need to click create view. Then we need to copy the file name and update this file name here, and just click create. So order details summary file, it has been created now. Click on the arrow next to the views to see the list of the views here. So here we need to select these views, and next step, we need to order details summary, we need to drag it and under the views folder. Okay, fine. So just drag this one and here, so it came here now. And click order detail summary view to see the view file for the native derived table. So just click this one, already we have clicked that one only. Delete all auto generated lookml in the view file, paste the lookml code you copied for the native derived table. Okay, great. So what I am going to do means, I am going to delete this one, friends. I am going to copy this. I am going to, whatever we have copied, right? So same only, I am copying this and I am going to paste it here. Yes, you can also verify it, friends. Now replace the auto generated view name with order summary your file set. Okay, so it will be like that only, order detail summary view, order detail summary view. Okay, order view colon order detail summary, view colon order detail summary. So we need to type this one only, friends, order details summary. So just to select, remove this one, actually we need to remove this order underscore details underscore summary. Just okay, that's it, order underscore details underscore summary, order underscore details underscore summary, summary. Okay, fine. So we have done that one, and derived table. So we have done correctly only, friends. Then next step, what we need to do means, Then we need to click save changes. Now I am going to click save changes. Yeah, we have done. And now we need to click commit changes and push, then add a message. Now just wait for it, just click commit and click commit change and push, just give the message and click commit now. And next step we need to click deploy, lastly deploy to production. Just click this deploy to production. So we have successfully created a view file for the native derived table, friends. So now I am going to check our progress whether we have completed correctly or not. Yes, we have done it correctly, friends. Now we are going to join a new view to an explore. So join the view for the SQL derived table. From the same page, click on the training e-commerce model file inside of the model folder to modify its content. So here we need to select this training e-commerce model and locate explore order items definition. Notice there are several joins already defined, such as one of the users view. Okay, now what we need to do means I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. So where we need to put it, that means explore order items. So we need to find here explore order items, here only we have. After that join user we have. So here you can see, friends. So before that join user we need to paste this one. So before the join user we need to paste this one. What I'm going to do means I'm going to enter it here and paste it here. So you can see we have pasted it correctly. Join order details and type, it is coming. Type and SQL parameters and relationship, it is coming. Okay, fine, then we have done it correctly. Then next step what we need to do means we need to click save changes. Yes, we have done, click save changes. Then we need to review the data and generated SQL from the SQL derived table in the explore. So on the Looker navigation menu, click explore here. So just we need to click explore, and under the e-commerce training, so just click explore. Under the e-commerce training we need to select the order items. So we need to select these order items and click the arrow next to the order details. So left side we need to select the order details, and we need to select the order details dimension. Click order ID, order item count, order revenue, and user ID. So we need to collect these things: order ID, order item count, revenue, and user ID. So we have selected 4 columns and click run now. Just click run now, it is loading the data right now. Click on the SQL tab to see the SQL query generated by the Looker. So it is running right now, let's wait for it. Yes, it came now. Just click this SQL, you can see this SQL queries. And next, navigate back to the training e-commerce model file. So just I'm going to open this we need to go to the training e-commerce model file. So just click this Looker and go to that develop and quick labs e-commerce. Just select this one and the training e-commerce model. We have selected this training e-commerce model, and now we need to click commit change and push. So we need to click commit changes and push. So we need to copy the message, whatever message you can give, friends, or a commit message. So I am giving this training purpose, just same message I am giving. Just click commit now. So now lastly we need to click deploy to production. So now we have successfully done this join the view for the SQL derived table. Let me check my progress whether we have completed correctly or not. Yes, we have done it correctly. Now we are going to do this persist a derived table. Persist the native derived table. We are going to do this, friends. On the Looker navigation menu, click the develop tab and then select the quick labs e-commerce LookML project. So go to that. So here only we have that. So Looker navigation menu, click develop tab. Okay, so we need to go to that Looker again. Just click the Looker here, Looker navigation menu, click develop tab, and select quick lab e-commerce. Okay, click the arrow next to the views. Okay, fine. Okay, views I have selected it, and next is click order detail summary view to see the view file for the native derivatives. Order detail summary view. So order detail summary view, I have clicked it. Okay, great. In the derivative table definition, add a new line after the closing bracket for the explore source order items and paste it. So we need to copy this, just select it here. So we need to put this after the view order detail summary. Okay, here only we need to put it. Just select it and paste it here. Just I am checking it. Yes, correct, only we have done it. Okay, now what is the next step means? So we need to click save changes. Yes, we have done some changes. Yes, I have clicked save changes now. Then we need to review the generated SQL for the persistent derived table in the Explore. On the Looker navigation menu, click Explore now. So just click the Explore menu now. Next, we need to select the e-commerce training and click order items. Under the e-commerce training, we need to click order items and click the arrow next to the order details. So here order details, select this one. Okay, arrow mark, we need to select it. Order details, dimension, we need to select this 4. Same thing what we have done it already. Order ID, order item count, order ID, order item count, and order revenue and user ID. So we have selected the 4 values: order ID, order ID, order item count, and order revenue and user ID. We have selected it correctly. Yes, we need to click run right now. Just click run. It is loading the data. Click on the SQL tab to see the SQL query generated by the Looker. So it is running now. So you can click this SQL. You can see also, friends, to see the SQL query generated by Looker. Okay, now we need to navigate back to the order detail summary file. So just go to here and navigate to that orders detail summary file. So just click this Looker and we need to open that file. So just go to the develop quick lab e-commerce, just select this quick lab e-commerce and go to the views. We need to select this order details summary. So order detail summary, just click that view, and now we are in this page, order detail summary, order detail summary view, correct, only order detail summary. Okay, now we need to click commit changes and push. So commit changes and push, and we need to copy this message, commit message. I'm giving this message and click commit. So we have done, we have clicked it, and lastly we need to deploy to production. So I have clicked that one also, friends. So we have successfully done the demo. We have done this demo also. We have successfully created the persistent derived table also. In this demo, we have learned how to create SQL derived and native derived tables in LookML to define new tables that do not already exist in an underlying database. Thanks a lot, friends. Have a great day. If you have not subscribed my YouTube channel, you can subscribe my YouTube channel so that it will motivate me to upload more videos about the Google Cloud Platform. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. Bye bye.